here, Christian entrepreneur, queenpreneurs as I call you. There's a woman in scripture who almost missed her entire purpose because she was scared of her own reflection. And by the end of this video, I'm going to show you the exact moment she almost said no and what it means for a launch that you've been sitting on. But first, let me tell you something. You think your business is your calling. It's not. Your character is. Now, from my book, Crown by Design, I talk about this all the time with my clients. I sat across from a client, Jacqueline. It was a one-on-one strategy session determining how to position her offer. And she looked at me dead in the eyes and she said, I need to know if I'm even the right person for this. And sis, I sat with that for a minute because that's not a business question. That's a mirror question. Every queenpreneur I coach comes to me wanting a strategy, a funnel, a launch plan. And I get it. That's right. We do need strategy. But see, strategy built on a shaky identity collapses the first time business gets hard. So let me deal with this today with Esther. And I like Esther. Picture this. She's in the palace. She has the crown already. She has the position, the access, the favor. And Mordecai sends word. Your people are about to be destroyed. You have to go before the king. And here's the part that we skip past too fast. Esther says no. First, she says anyone who approaches the king unsummoned can be put to death. She names her fear before she names her faith. She almost stayed silent in the palace with the crown already on her head. See, that's the moment. That's the almost no. And Mordecai says the words that wreck me every single time. Who knows if you were made for such a time as this? Not you're gifted, not you're qualified. Who knows if you were made for this? Identity before assignment every time. See, Esther almost stayed silent in the palace instead of stepping into her assignment. That's a lot of queenpreneurs right now. You're sitting in the palace of your gifts, your certifications, your experience, your calling, and you're scared to speak because you don't believe you're actually the one for this. Now, let me say this clearly. God didn't ask Esther to become someone else to save her people. He asked her to become fully who she already was, in the right room at the right time. Same for you. Your business isn't asking you to become someone else. It's asking you to stop hiding who you are. And this really does get me excited because, Queen, this is happening to you right now. You have the crown, the certification, the calling, the community that would receive your gift, and you are still asking, am I the one? No, not ever were you supposed to answer that with your resume. No, not ever. You answer it with your identity. This is the root of why so many of you are stuck. It's not your offer. It's not your pricing. It's your identity ceiling. See, here's the paradigm most of us were sold. Prove your worth, then claim your identity. But kingdom order is reversed. God doesn't wait for your business to succeed to call you his. He called Gideon a mighty man of valor while Gideon was still hiding in a wine press, terrified. The calling came before the courage did. Your income follows your identity, not the other way around. See, character is what you do when nobody's watching your business. How you show up in the DMs when a client's upset. How you price your worth when nobody's validating you. how you keep showing up after the launch flops or no one shows up for the workshop. You will never build a net worth that is higher than your self-worth. Now, Queen, don't sit with this in your head alone. Go watch the Building Your Faith-Based Business One Room at a Time playlist. I'm going to go ahead and link it below. This is room 1, character. You're not ready for room 2 until you're set with this one. So here's your action step. Ask God one question this week. Who did you create me to be? Before the title, before the logo, before the launch. And sit with it. Don't rush past it. And next time, we go to room 2, rain. Because once you know who you are, there's a harder question waiting. Who are you actually called to lead? So comment your action step below and let this be the beginning of a fresh start. And remember, everything changes when you adjust your crown, not because your circumstance changed, but because you remembered who you were designed to become. I'm Dr. Chonta Haynes. I'm your destiny designer, your leadership architect, your human potential engineer, and your executive strategist. I'm here to help you put feet to your faith so that you can walk victoriously. Have a fantastic rest of your day. God bless.